Hello everyone, welcome to today's class, Chapter 3 Compound Interest Using Formula, the last part of Exercise 3A. Question number 16. A sum of Rs 44,200 is divided between John and Smith, 12 years and 14 years old respectively, in such a way that if their portions to be invested at 10% per annum compound interest, they will receive equal amount on reaching 16 years of age. What is the share of each out of 44,200 rupees? What will each receive when 16 years old? In this problem, a sum of Rs 44,200 is divided between John and Smith. At present, John is 12 years old and Smith is 14 years old. The portion of amount by which John and Smith receive, if they invest this money at 10% per annum compound interest, by the time when they attain 16 years, that means at present John is 12 years. So when he attains 16 years means the duration is 4 years. Similarly, at present Smith age is 14 years. By the time when he attains 16 years means it is for 2 years. So at this time, that means when John and Smith's age is 16 years, what is the share of each out of 44,200? And it is clearly said in the question that when they attain 16 years, the amount what they receive is equal. That means to say John after 4 years and Smith after 2 years. Let us consider the share of John as Y, and hence the share of Smith will be 44,200 minus Y. The rate of interest is given as 10%. It is clearly said in the question that amount of John in 4 years is equal to amount of Smith in 2 years. Try to understand this point little bit clearly, children. At present, John is 12 years and Smith is 14 years. By the time when they attain 16 years means it is after 4 years for John and 2 years for Smith. So by this time the amount of John and amount of Smith will be equal. So the amount what they have received by the time 44,200 is divided. John has been invested for 4 years and Smith has been invested for 2 years. Consider the formula A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power N. So first it is John and next it is Smith. So John's amount will be equal to Y into 1 plus 10 by 100 to the power 4 and Smith's will be equal to 44,200 minus Y into 1 plus 10 by 100 to the power 2. Only the principal amount and the number of years it varies, rate of interest remains the same. As we have to the power 4 on the left hand side, let us bring the value from right hand side to left hand side for further simplification. That is Y into 1 plus 10 by 100 to the power 4 whole divided by 1 plus 10 by 100 to the power 2 is equal to 44,200 minus Y. So a to the power of 4 by a to the power of 2, it leads to a square, that is a to the power of 4 minus 2. Similarly, in this case, it results as Y into 1 plus 10 by 100 to the power 2, which is equal to 44,200 minus Y. Right? Obtain the LCM on the left hand side. It gives Y into 110 by 100 whole square. The simplified form will be 11 by 10. Once you obtain the product of 11 by 10 whole square, it is 121 by 100. Do the cross multiplication so that 121Y is equal to 100 into 44,200 minus Y. It results as 121Y plus 100Y is equal to 100 into 44,200. In the next step, take the sum, that is 221y is equal to 100 into 44,200. Hence the value of y will be equal to rupees 20,000. 20,000 is the share of John, and hence the share of Smith will be equal to 44,200 minus 20,000, that is equal to rupees 24,200. So the first sub question is solved. What is the share of each out of rupees 44,200? Share of John is rupees 20,000 and the share of Smith is rupees 24,200. Now we have to calculate what will each receive when 16 years old. As it is clearly said in the question that they receive equal amount. So let us consider any one as the principal and number of years based on their age. Calculate the amount at the end, that is at the age of 16 years. Let us consider the John's share. John's principal is 20,000 and the number of years is 4. Hence the amount will be equal to rupees 29,282. If you consider the principal as 24,200 and n the number of years as 2, then the amount will be same as 29,282. Question number 17. The simple interest on a certain sum of money at 10% per annum is 6,000 in 2 years. Find the sum. Find the amount due at the end of 3 years and at the same rate of interest compounded annually. Find the compound interest earned in 3 years. Let us start this problem with simple interest. The principal amount is not given and it is said that the interest, the simple interest is 6,000, R is 10% and T, the term is 2 years. We have to calculate P, the principal amount. Use the formula simple interest is equal to PTR into 100. Hence P will be equal to I into R by T into I into 100 by T into R. After simplification, the P, the principal amount is equal to 30,000. So the first sub question is solved. In the second sub question it says that find the amount due at the end of 3 years and at the same rate of interest compounded annually. So the same principal amount 30,000 is invested and for 3 years at same rate of interest, that is 10%. Let us calculate the amount. Use the formula A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power N. P is 30,000, R is 10 and N is 3 years. After simplification, the amount will be equal to rupees 39,930 and calculate the compound interest. The compound interest is equal to rupees 9,930. Question number 18. Find the difference between compound interest and simple interest on rupees 8,000 in 2 years and 5% per annum. In the first step, let us calculate the simple interest. Principal is 8,000, term is 2 years and R is 5%. So use the formula I is equal to PTR by 100. Hence the simple interest is equal to rupees 800. Mark it as result number 1. And in the next step, find out the compound interest by considering the same principal, time and rate of interest. Use the formula amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power N, that is 8,000 into 1 plus 5 by 100 to the power 2. Take the LCM, it results as 100 plus 5 by 100 whole to the power 2. After simplification, 8,000 into 21 by 10 into 21 by 10, it results as rupees 8,820. This is the amount. Calculate the compound interest by using the formula A minus P. Hence the compound interest is rupees 820. Mark it as result number 2. As it is said in the question to calculate the difference between compound interest and simple interest, and it is very much well known to us that always the compound interest will be more than simple interest. Hence rupees 820 minus 800 will leads to rupees 20. That is the difference between the compound interest and the simple interest. By this we have completed all the 18 problems of exercise 3A. Thank you children. Have a nice day.